So I just wanted to check out my trades the past few days. Uh, so yesterday I was trying to scalp a lot, and my first trade I went short. Here's how I saw it: was this was the midline of a range, so I went short. I believe my first entry was short. Let's double check. Entry. Oh no, I went long. 540.25. Maybe thinking we were getting a reversal or something, and I took like a 3-point loss, and then I went short immediately because I think I just sensed that this was going to be the bottom of the measured move, and I got out after this bull bar, seeing this double bottom, and sure enough, it goes down here, and you can see I tried to scalp to the high side going long, and I don't know. All I know is eventually after all this, I was down on the simulator like $250 trading 3 contracts, so nothing too bad really. Then I went long here, and then I was just like, all right, you got to sit it out. After all this, I was down $250, and then come in later, and I go long here, and I just scalp out, and then I go long again here. Looks like I exited with a loss on one of them. Entry. Not sure why this says buy, but you can see I had a nice I don't know, 3-point move here, and then I went short and scalped out, and then there was a big breakout because yesterday this range that we were in was, I think, like 17 or 14 points when the average bar on the daily chart is 47 points right now, or at least for the past year. And so we had this big breakout, and I felt pretty confident we would hit the measure move. This was the measure move that I was looking at. And I took profits right here, and I know that I revenge traded after that. So I didn't realize I was only trading 1 contract. And so I was like, I think that messed with my head. And so I see the second entry, which is good enough for a scalp, and I take it, and I'm looking for, I think, a 3-point move, and it never hit that 3-point move. I walked away from my computer and had my stop way down here because that's the beginning of the move, and sure enough, it stops me out. And you can see that's where a bunch of the bears exited because that was their first target. And so, first of all, if you have that much money on the line, don't walk away from your computer. Second of all, don't revenge trade. And here's what ended up being the measured move. It was just to this close. You can see it perfectly hit that. So, sometimes you're going to see it wrong. That's just the way it is. And, that's reasonable. That's the 1 p.m. close from Friday, I believe. And so that was it for yesterday. So I ended up down on the simulator like something like 1,600. Then this morning, I saw a double bottom here, I think. And I went long, and then I did this last week too, is I scaled in and bought more, but really on the simulator I used 3 contracts for each trade, but really if you're going to scale in, you should use a smaller position. So I should only have bought 1 contract, especially you're trying to pick bottoms, that's risky. And when it did go above my entry price right here, I think I got like 3 ticks. I should have just gotten out break even because I said to myself, I said, okay, the best we're going to get is a range. This was the range I was looking at. The best we're going to get is a range. Or at least that's a reasonable way to think. And I didn't get out with 3 ticks of profit. And, you know, I eventually closed my position down like $1,600. And entry, this is going long. Where did I answer? Okay, so yeah, then I answered short because I'm like, you know, I think this is I just went against trend. And on the daily chart, I mean, it looked like, I think we were up here, and I was like, well, I think they're going to at least try and test like these highs, or maybe this high right here, which has already been tested for the day. So I had my target as 50.92, and I had to leave for work, so I closed right at the top, and look where we run into resistance, right about at 50.92. And so, you know, am I seeing the chart well? Yeah, I'm seeing the chart well, but you have to understand, first of all, with scaling in, you have to trade smaller sizes. And second of all, if you can't be at your computer, you need to take profits while you have them. I knew I had to leave at like 7:05. At 6:55, I had like 10 points of profit. Yeah. So yeah, look at my entry, 51.18, and so I had exactly 10 points of profit, knowing that the news item was coming and knowing that I really only had 10 minutes to watch the screen. So take those profits. Yeah, it would have been nice to have it hit your target, but if you can't sit at the screen, you might risk, you know, doubling your loss. So those are my trades for today and yesterday.